Hi everyone, let's get started. So this video is to share 3 things that really shocked me as a stepmom that I have been working through over the last couple of years. So to provide a little bit of context, I never really thought of myself as being a part of a blended family. It was definitely a surprise in my story and in my journey, but one that I have so cherished and loved. And I personally think that God has used me to be a stronger, a wiser, more gentle person. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity to be the mom in a blended family, but it has not been without its challenges. So here are 3 things that really shocked me as a stepmom, and maybe you yourself are wrestling with. So the first thing is I did so much research at the beginning, and I have found that no amount of research can truly prepare you for how hard some of the moments are. So it is hard to be a step parent in a blended family, especially when you are really trying to create a new family and a new dynamic. I did a ton of research. I watched so many YouTube videos. I read articles. I read scientific studies. I did so much research to how to be a good step parent and how to approach my stepdaughter well. And I have found that it mattered, but only so much. My stepdaughter, of course, is her own unique person, and our family is its own unique mix of blending and circumstances and individuals. And some of the moments that we encountered, especially at the beginning, were so challenging and so hurtful. And it has been difficult wading through those things. I am glad I did the research. I highly recommend, if you are considering becoming a blended family, that you do research, that you do talk to people, maybe in your church or a local community that have become a blended family and are doing it successfully. That being said, no amount of research is going to prepare you for some of those hard moments, and that's okay. The important thing is to always remember that this is a marathon. It is not a sprint to be a blended family. And as long as you can keep that in mind, you will be successful. The second thing is that trust has to be earned every time you reconnect as a blended family. So unlike my son, who I birthed myself, who I have been building trust with every moment since he was conceived, right? He knows my smell, he knows my heartbeat, he knows my voice. Now I have come to learn his personality as I get to be with him every day. But with your stepchild, it's different because they don't have that foundational connection that they might have had if you had been the birth parent. So you have to rebuild and continue to build upon the trust every time you reconnect. So one of the things that shocked me was that my stepdaughter and I would have this great connection. We would have a great Tuesday, and then it'd be Thursday, and it was like, why is there so much attitude? Why is there so much pushback? And realizing that I didn't have that level of comfort built into the relationship, that she didn't have that level of comfort or trust built into the relationship, and that we have to slowly over time build these foundational blocks so that we could get to a strong, solid place. And we're continuing to do that every single day and every time that we kind of reconnect as a blended family. Number 3 is that the sweet moments that come after all that trust has been built, or a foundation of trust has been built, are so worth it. I cannot tell you, especially this past holiday season, how beautiful some of the moments have been between myself and my stepdaughter. There's been happy moments, sad moments, grieving moments, joyful moments, silly, playful moments that have been so wonderful. And the truth and the fact is that if you take the time to slowly sow the seeds of trust, sow the good seeds of relationship building, that you will have those moments, and they are so sweet and they're so precious and they're just wonderful, and they are absolutely worth it. Having those moments of connection with this person who isn't your biological child, who maybe didn't want you around at first, who didn't trust you at first, finally getting to a place where there is trust, where they want you there, where they can't imagine a life where you're not there as a part of their life. Those moments are unbelievably precious and so worth it. So these are my 3 things. It is going to be so much harder than you can possibly imagine. Number 2 is that those seeds of trust have to be built slowly over time. And number 3, it is so worth it. It is so worth it to do the work, to get to the other side where there is a sweetness that only you and your stepchild have. So I hope this is helpful for you if you are considering becoming a blended family, if you are just starting on this journey of being a blended family, or maybe if you've been doing it for a little while and it's really hard and you're not sure that you're ever going to get to the other side and that sweetness and that place of comfort. You can get there, and we can get there together. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful and a blessed day.